Well, that sucked. I think what I just said pretty much summed it up right there. Jays lose 2-0 to the New York Yankees, and you know what? I would bring out the broom, but I'd rather not, They sweep us. They played like crap. And right off the bat, no pun intended there, by the way, right off the bat. Tip of the cap to the Yankees. You know what? As much as you guys swept us, and a lot of people would say, oh, it's luck, luck, luck. And you know what? I was kind of like that last night because I was angry about how the game ended and how the games have been going. But they have played better than us. I mean, nonetheless, they have come up with the big hits, the 2-out hits, as that showed today. Their rally in that one inning was all with 2 outs. So what happens? But we're going to talk about a few different things. We're going to start off with Michael Saunders being out at first. That was really close. Like, really, really close. I don't know if there was an angle that we were not shown that, yep, there's distinctive evidence right there. We didn't see anything that showed distinctive evidence. And that means he's safe. So they must have seen something that he was out, really. Now, a lot of people will say, oh, the replay thing is in New York. We're playing New York. Conspiracy! Yeah, you could say that about the Leafs in hockey, right? The showroom's in Toronto. You could say that too. So, it's tough to say, really. I mean, it was close. There could have been another angle, but just the way things have been going for the Jays lately, you kind of saw him being called out nonetheless, even though we didn't see an angle. And as the series has shown so far, Edwin hits a ball deep and caught by Aaron Judge at the wall. Can somebody give me a number about how many balls have been hit to the warning track, let's say? Not to the wall, but to the warning track, but caught in the air. What I mean by that is like Edwin's, Navarro's in Game 1, Smokes last night, right? Give me a list. How many have there been, if you can? Because I'd like to know, because, is there like a force field in the outfield when the Jays are up bat? Ball's up, deep, deep, deep. Nope, that's being caught. Just me being stupid. But it's just what it feels like right now. I mean, every ball it's hit, it looks deep. You're like, it's probably not going to leave. Nope, see there, it's caught. It's just the way things have been going lately. It sucks, and I'm just hoping that we can get home and just start smoking everything. But you never know what's going to happen. You really don't. Last thing before we start previewing the next series, Marcus Stroman. I mean, he pitched well. I'm not going to say he pitched bad. He had, again, and it seems to be saying like this with most of the Jays pitchers, they had one bad inning. It was with 2 outs that it all happened, and they scored 2 runs and could have gotten more. And in the next inning, 2 outs, they get 2 hits. Don't score, but they got 2 hits with 2 out. He was struggling with 2 outs in those 2 innings only. He was fine the rest of the way, but it was weird. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. It's really hard to fathom what actually happened. But it happened. I mean, the bullpen was great. The bats just weren't there whatsoever. Troy Tulowitzki had a couple of hits. He was on the ball. His at bat versus Severino is kind of the approach that this team should be taking, but they aren't. If you didn't watch the at bat, he was late on everything. He was fouling things off, pushing it the other way, just fighting, just grinding, waiting for a pitch to hit. He got one, and he put a gapper into it. He pulled it a little bit. So that tells me those were fight-off pitches. He was looking for one pitch in a one spot. He got it and drilled it. Great piece of hitting. But nobody else did that. Devin Travis went 2 for 4. Great. His bat's great. We know that. But he made another error today. It seems like we're saying that almost every day. I don't know. But it didn't affect the score, but it still kind of hurt in a sense. Just hurts. Baltimore lost. Could have gained a game. Boston's, they're playing San Diego. So, they have a good chance of winning the ball game. So, We're just going to preview this series. I am not going to say anything about, we should light this guy up. We should do this. He should pitch well. I think if we win this and then maybe lose this one, but if we can win this too, we'll be okay. I'm not going to say any of that. Because that's all I've been doing. And nothing has gone right. So we're going to go into this series with like an open mind. Okay, let's see what we got. This series might be the deciding factor of whether we win the division or not. I think that's what it's going to be. If we take 2 of 3, depending on what happens tonight, we could be tied. We could be up a game. Fingers crossed. Maybe, possibly, we could be up 2, maybe 3 games. But you don't know. You really don't. So, I'm not going to predict anything. Not going to say, like I said, we should win this game. Possibly win that. No, I'm not going to say any of that crap. Because it means nothing. Game 1, Friday night, Rick Porcello versus Marco Estrada. It's going to be a good pitching matchup. I don't know who's going to win. Game 2, Eduardo Rodriguez coming off an almost perfect game against Jay Happ. Not sure who's going to win. Finale, Buckholz versus Dickey. I'm not sure who's going to win. But we got to go into the series with an open mind and just let's see what happens. Projecting, predicting, it's all garbage. It's all garbage. That's what we've been doing. We've been predicting the Yankees. Oh, we should win the series. Yeah, we just got swept. Well, I think we should win the series against Tampa. We almost got swept. We should sweep the Baltimore Orioles. We barely won that series, right? So all these predictions have not meant squat. So let's see what happens. Let's see what we got. Hopefully Russell Martin's okay. Doesn't look good, but I hope he's okay. Before we end the video, I just want to, tip the cap to Joe Girardi, the manager of the New York Yankees. The way he managed his pitching staff today. Brian Mitchell, coming off a long injury, hasn't pitched since spring training. Goes 5 innings, giving up 4 hits. His pitch count wasn't too high, but he took him out because he knew Luis Severino was ready to go, and man, is that guy beautiful. I mean, come on. He's a gem. As much as his numbers don't say he's great, but he's got stuff. He's big. He kind of reminds me of like an Aaron Sanchez in a sense. You know what I mean? Kind of like in the bullpen. Kind of like you don't really know where to place him in a sense. He's going to be a starter. Just a matter of when. He's a stud. The Jays need something. They're losing so much. It just feels like they're losing so much, I guess. And we're still, at this point, tied for first. So it's weird. It feels like, oh, we're down in the hole. We're out of the playoffs. No. Yeah, I mean, that's how cool it feels right now. But, we're hitting the ground pretty hard. So that's really going to do it for this video. If you guys like the video, hit that like button. If you really liked the video, I mean, hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean, and comment down below what you thought of this weird series and how it was just a really weird one, and what you think is going to happen in the next series. I comment back, but if you mention anything about projections for the next series, I may like the comment, but I will not reply. Or if I do reply, it won't be my predictions, because I will not say anything. So, that's going to do it. We'll talk to you guys Friday night, and I'm about... Who knows? We'll talk to you guys Friday night post-game. See ya.